strong. Godzilla set fire to whatever I breathe on. Got the killers in choir all singing my theme song. I could never do this alone.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And this guy born just across the Hudson in the Bronx, Saquon Barkley. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
They go play action with Hurts. He's got his man. That's the rookie from Florida State. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He got 29 yards that time.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 down at the 31. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Motion left, Smith. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And getting this of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Reload. Good job right there.
In motion, Slayton. Wilson. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there for the Giants. 59 yards.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking the secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
Here's Wilson. To the right side and intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the
throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 64 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Friday.
In motion, Slayton. Now Wilson. That's caught left side by Neighbors. And he steps out of bounds all the way up at the midfield stripe. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Big strides, look at him go. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action with Wilson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And they run the option on 2nd down.
And maybe the wrong read there, as he's going to go down immediately. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Good guys, 4 down.
In motion, Slayton.
Now it's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it as we resume action. Gano out to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Hurts going to keep it running right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there, and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over, because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Now 2nd and 3.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll
just fucking lose back.
down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Goes right back to Smith again. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Throwing is Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got Smith here. And out of bounds right around the 20. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Giants 3. Jake Elliott to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Unable to corral him. He fights through.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Hey, alert!
They'll go again with Tracy.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Wilson wants a different look.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
And now an audible here into something else. Tracy going to get it on 1st down.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Running left is Tracy.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
55 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Go 14.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. Good shot.
Play action. It's Wilson.
A throw right side caught by Neighbors.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10.
One left. Tight.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there in the final seconds of the 1st half.
And the Giants are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half.
Gano the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play out.
Completes it to Hardman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the 2nd half. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first two quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
Gun. 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 4 down. 4 down. Spot that. Spot that. All go special. All go special. Tight.
Right back to Tracy.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They'll hand it to Tracy.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
But when it's 4th and inches, shouldn't you pick up the first down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right, why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take the snap and just fall down and pick it up. They got it there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
14.
In motion, Slayton.
Here's Wilson to throw.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now a 2nd and 10.
To throw is Wilson.
Hyatt has got it.
And he's got this down to the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Gun. Check.
Here's Wilson. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority.
At their own 18-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
63.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
And Wilson with it, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. The quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. In motion right, that's Hardman.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Eagles send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. And from his corner spot, that was James Bradbury on the defensive side.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Look for signals.
In motion, Slayton.
Here's Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A big play there for Philly. 55 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Barkley will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Next to score, Eagles 28, Giants 10. Jake Elliott to kick off for
Now
Philadelphia.
after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
19.
Now it's Wilson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Hey guys, listen. Alert.
Wilson eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they have possession. And they have it at the 38-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. In motion, Slayton. On the give, it's Tracy. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Brought down that time by Nolan Smith. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 9.
In motion goes the tight end. Now Wilson. Touchdown! A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Gano out to kick this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Hey, easy, 63, pass. No touch. No touch.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Giants are right back in this football game.
Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
12.
After the interception, here's Wilson going up top. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Malik Neighbors,
53 yards.
and the Giants have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Attaboy, Murph. That's tough.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Play action. Here's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. On the move past the 40. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he'll get this down to the 23. Up the middle with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Go Silver, ready? Out.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes and Owen coughed it up. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
In motion right is Wilson. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now back to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they can't bring him down.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Now it's Wilson. Flush to his right.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
95, 95.
From the shotgun, Wilson.
Open man downfield is Johnson.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
Now it's Tracy.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have cut it back within a score.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they have that one sniffed out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
73.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Elliott on for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Giants 32. Jake Elliott.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Hey! Fight! Alert!
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here's 1st down.
Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Final minute of play. Here's 2nd and 10.
36 power.
Throwing is Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. 1 timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10.
Operating from the gun. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Gano for the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And they take a knee.
Hurts down to one knee, and that should just about do it. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Philadelphia, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew,